Hello guys. So today I'm going to explain about the WeCureIt portal. It's a centralized system that allows doctors to dynamically be allocated to a particular facility. Basically streamlines the entire patient to doctor interactions, the appointment scheduling, the booking and other clinical operations. The system here, like you can see, it supports three different types of portals. One is for patients, one is for doctors, and the other one is for the admin. You as a company can onboard doctors into this portal and other facilities across country. So when a doctor is onboarded into this portal, they are allowed to basically choose their availability for the next 2 weeks. And depending on their availability, patients can book their appointments. But this is not a basic, I'm available, so I'm going to book this person type of a portal. So the patients are allowed to book either the facility that they want to go to, the doctor they want to visit, or the type of treatment that they want. So there are a few more features in this particular system. The patient allowed to book a 15, 30 or 60-minute appointment with a doctor. The doctor doesn't work continuously. So for every 1 hour he gets a 15-minute break and then he gets to work again. So we're never going to wear off the doctor by giving too much work. So the system also dynamically allocates up 4 hours of work time for the doctor. So let's say if first appointment came in at 4 p.m. So the second appointment is going to be within a 4-hour window, because we don't want a person to book an appointment at 4 p.m. and then another person to book an appointment at 8 a.m. and make the doctor stay here the entire day without any other booking. And yes, basic EPA compliance added in here, like data encryption, role-based access control, auditing logs, and tracking everything a patient or doctor does on the system. So let's dig in. The first thing I'm going to explain is the admin portal. If I'm a company, I want to basically onboard somebody into my system, right? So I'm going to log into my admin portal and I can basically add a doctor. When a doctor comes to onboard into WeCureIt, me as a company will also vet this doctor. So let's say that a doctor in Florida, but only under a surgeon licensing. So he can also do general practicing. Let's say he has licensing in a different state, like Idaho, to be a dermatologist or dentist. So we create this doctor and you can see that we have him in our system right now. And the same way we can also add facilities. I've added a few facilities already, and let's say we so we can also choose how many rooms are there in the particular facility. I'm trying to say is we can also choose the type of care that this facility gives. So let's say there's one room where a surgery can happen, and the second room is where a dentist can perform his dental services, and the third one is neurologist. Each room can also have general practice, and that's why it's auto selected. So let's say in a surgery room, if somebody just wants to do a daily checkup, you can always go into either one of the three rooms. So we see that we have this under this particular state and all the details are filled in here. Let me get into the doctor portal. So as a doctor, I can first see my schedule for the next 2 weeks. So let's say this particular person has booked me from 9 o'clock to 10:15 for 30 minutes on the 29th of June. So when I try to click on WeCureIt, the patient name, I can also see his appointment history. We also see that he's a 20-year-old male. He came here for surgeon checkup, he came here for general checkup prior to that. And I can also set my availability. So like I said, we are allowed to set availability for 2 weeks further. So on the 1st of July, I want to work in GW hospital from, let's say, 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. So I add this, I have a draft availability summary saying on 1st July I want to work in GW hospital. Let's say I also have the flexibility to work the same hours in Alexandria Hospital, which is in Virginia, on the same day. and let's pick another day for Maryland. So this basically tells me that I'm available to work in these particular places on the same day, but in case a patient books an appointment on the 1st of July in Alexandria, the system's going to allow me to only go to Alexandria, and the system won't allow anybody to book an appointment on GW Hospital. That's something I can show you in a while. So I saved the availability, and you can see that I've saved a couple of availabilities for this doctor saying that I want to work in so and so places and so days. This is the appointment notes section where the doctor has taken care of this particular person. When did he visit, the date, the time, where, and what was the notes that I gave him. This is the doctor portal, and I log into the patient portal in another screen so I can just show you how the entire section works. Let's create a new patient first. So we created a new portal for the patient. So you can see that the font on this particular screen is a little bigger because it's easier for older patients to read. As soon as I come into the portal, I'm not allowed to book a particular appointment because I first need to add a card into the portal. So I come to my profile. These are my basic details. I add the card and save. So once I come into the portal again, the home page, I'm allowed to book a new appointment. So once I come here, this is one of the designs. So if I want to book Dr. Catherine, you can see that she's available in 3 different locations under 6 different specialties. Let's say I do not find a particular hospital that I was looking for. So we clear the selections. We come here and we see that Delaware Hospital. So under Delaware Hospital, we can see that there's no doctor available because we haven't really given any of the doctors availability in Delaware. And the same way, we can also see that there are 18 specialties. So in case somebody wants a urologist, we can see that we don't have a doctor available in any of the facilities in the entire portal. I clear the selections. Let me go to dentist. So I can see that Dr. Gatwin is available in Maryland Hospital. So we've come here, and let's just log into Dr. Catwin's profile in the doctor portal. So we come into Catwin, we log into a portal. You can see in availability that she has chosen to be in the Maryland Hospital on the 2nd July from 11 to 10 o'clock. So, but since we've chosen the dentist appointment, we got to know that she's available only in the Maryland Hospital. So let's say we book the 2nd of July for 60 minutes. You can see the 60-minute slots that's available to book. So basically 11 to 12 all the way up to 10 p.m. So let's book an appointment from 12 to 1 and confirmation. I've logged in as the doctor. Sorry about that. Since we've selected dentist, we can see that we got only Maryland as the drop down and Dr. Catherine. So we continue, and on the 2nd of July, we want to book a 60-minute appointment with her. Let's book the 12 o'clock and continue confirmation. So we get a booking details. This is where usually the payments get deducted from the card. And here we go. So we have an upcoming appointment with Dr. Catherine in the Maryland Hospital on the 2nd of July from 12 to 1. So when we come back to the doctor portal, we just see a schedule and it's automatically updated that Aristita is going to meet her on the 2nd of July in Maryland Hospital. Now, this is the system design that says that Dr. Catherine can be in the facility from 12 to 4. We are not going to allow her to stay for until 8 p.m. because she doesn't have any future appointments. So we allow her to stay only for 4 hours. Once we come into the availability page, we can also see that she's unable to make any changes because she already has a booking, and the other availability has been disappeared. This the section that pops up after appointments get completed, and this is history of this particular person. Since we just onboarded him into the system, we see that he has no prior appointments, and he's going to go visit this doctor for the first time. So this is the WeCureIt project. It basically helps to streamline the entire booking process. Thank you.